What's up guys? Welcome back to Toon, Duelists. In this video I'm going to show you some Nexus replays of our RB Sky Striker deck profile. Now I'm super excited to show this one to you guys because it was a blast playing this deck. I found out so many things about this deck, ways to play it, how to interact. Trust me, it's really amazing, very interactive and not to mention powerful deck. If you haven't already, don't forget to check out the deck profile so you know what I'm working with right here, as well as the basic combos and test hand video where I explain how the cards and the combos really work, because obviously when we watch the replays I don't have the time to really go into depth and explain why things work like this. So if you want to learn the deck, the basic combo and test hand video is for you. Before we dive right into it, don't forget to like and subscribe, this would really help us a lot. It's one small click for you, but means the world to us of course. If you want to further support us, you can also check out our Twitch and our Instagram channel with the links in the description. And without further ado, let's dive right into it.
Alright, we're gonna start with the first duel for today, and it was against Striker Mitsu right here. We dropped the Fuva obviously because what else to do, and then we go Clockwork Knight, and here you can see how you can even go into the RB combo even without your typical starters, which would be Funk Dog, Stage Landing, or of course your Sky Striker line. So just two special summonable RBs will do the job just fine. And then we basically are into the basic combo. Here you have the the biggest plus of this deck. We can look at our opponent's hand. I know by now what he has in hand and what we're up against, which is useful. We couldn't rip a monster, that's a little bit sad, but from here on out we basically do our basic combo. Lambda has nothing to drop, nothing of worth at least, so we just drop the rocket. We go into Brute Blues, add another stage landing, and of course activate it to bring out Shepherd's Crook. We set up our Saw and our Drill and our Trap, which is an amazing board to start. No need to go into Clockwork Knight, obviously. So we end on a Monster Shoot, a Spell Negate, another Monster Negate, and a Monster Steal potentially. I then decide to go after Hornet Drones. Not Engage, because Engage is not a once per turn, but here he chains crazy. Like, first he goes Droplet, then he goes Fallen on the Virtuous, and then Prayers. Maybe I should have kept the Saw Cutter, for Prayers, but I just wanted to cut the whole Sky Striker line. That's why I had to use my counter trap on Kagari right here, so we choke his Sky Striker line in total. Then we set up Pile Bunker because there's nothing else to really do. I explained that in the combo video, and we set up Lambda Blade, our last negate or interruption we have, and Foolishing the Trap will be so good, you'll see in a moment why. Actually, if you have nothing else to Foolish, always go for Last Stand. It's amazing. Well, he goes with his typical Mitsurugi stuff, Ritual, then he brings out Zero, and of course he comes through with the board wipe, or would like to come through. I steal the Murakumo right here, and obviously we can protect our whole board. We have to shoot the Murakumo for this, but obviously not having the level 8 is great, and here is why Last Stand is so important. We can just dodge the Monster Steal right here, and are in a very good position for this with only 0 on the field. Okay, Fallen on the Virtuous, but yeah, RB can protect itself, so that's no biggie. Then he already tries to use it on our Pile Bunker, and I let that go through. 0 switches out for both of those. Shepherd's Crook stays on the field, and he goes into a Prototype, Arid Bear, something like that, I don't know. Then we go Lambda Cannon from the grave, and we from the deck, and we add back our Pile Bunker, which was just shot. He then goes Board Wipe, but our Brute Blues is still protected, and actually Pile Bunker and Brute Blues is all you need in this situation. So no problem right here. He brings back Ray, and we just completely wipe his board with Pile Bunker. He tries Murakumo, but we have a card in hand, so no problem. The board is wiped, and we can go in for attack. Then he has a pretty good top deck actually, the Radiant Typhoon draw engine, but he has no luck in his draws, he has to discard his whole hand. So yeah, very lucky on my end right here. And then with Xynos, you know the deal, you have basically, again, full combo and a stage landing you can add. So that's amazing to finish off the duel right here. We go Shepherd's Crook, we reset next phase, Cyanos comes out, brings out Rose, and then we go into another Rocket. Booster, sorry. Booster then adds back Funk Dog. We haven't activated a Funk Dog this turn, so we do this to add a Driller. Then we, of course, bring out Driller to just further push our Brute Blues. Honestly, all of this was pretty unnecessary. I could have finished this way earlier. But yeah, then we go in for game against Striker Mitsu. So I thought this replay was really interesting because I didn't have one of my typical starters, but it worked out pretty well in the end, and Striker Mitsu is definitely a deck to beat right here, but RB Striker is able to beat it, as you can see. Alright, for the second duel we were going up against Vanquish Soul K9, one of the decks I'm really afraid of because I don't understand Vanquish Soul, it's just too complicated. We drop our Fuva gets ashed. It's interesting because normally this is a bait, but he has Izuna, so yeah, he has his reasons to ash our Fuva in our first turn. Izuna gets the droplet treatment though, and we bring out a token with Hornet Drones in the same chain. And then he goes Magnamut. Cyanos is a great target, so he did great with this one, definitely. Then we go Kagari, but our Kagari gets Belt, which is a hard point, but with Stage Landing we can go into our combo just fine. We start with Blade to Foolish, our Driller, then we go into Booster, and from here on out you know we can go full combo basically. Obviously we add Funk Dog activates and adds another Stage Landing. And then with this Stage Landing, we want to bring out our Lambda Cannon to know about the last card our opponent has left on its hand, which is already an amazing state of the game. We bring this one out, negate its effects obviously, and rip his hand empty. Rocket is a great choice right here, just to shoot up the field, that's why I chose this one. We bring out Lambda Blade and Booster make Brute Blues, we bring out Driller, and then we start clearing the field right here. We protect our Driller, so we have it in our next turn. Then we use our Brute Blues to bring out another Stage Landing. We launch the Rocket and shoot up his other two monsters to have a clear field right here. And with Stage Landing we bring out Shepherd's Crook to get another monster negate right here. So in the end, yeah, we shoot up his whole field. We know about the Vanquish Soul Dragon he added. And then he goes Raisin. But obviously you don't want to let this starter happen. So we negate, we destroy with our Driller, Funk Dog activates, Shepherd's Crook activates, and with Shepherd's Crook you obviously want to bring out your Lambda Blade for the monster steal, and we bring out the Spell Negate. It wasn't that good of an idea to bring out Kata actually, I knew he only had a monster left, but what is he gonna do? And that's why he entered the duel probably. So as you can see, also against this very powerful deck, RB Striker had the upper hand. Alright guys, and finally for my favorite game of this replay, we go against Kewl Tune and we go second. We try to Fuva, but it gets ashed, that's a shame. And he already plays the new support, obviously, Rotary already in hand. He uses Rotary, and we have nothing to interact, so he can really go unhinged. So we have to go against, yeah, basically unstopped Kewl Tune board right here. Yeah, he takes a peek in our hand, he adds, so he knows what he's working with or what he's up against by now, probably. And yeah, he goes with the straight up Kewl Tune combo. Then he goes the KK Kewl Tune, another Kewl Tune Synchro to add Q, probably definitely the best starter. Q adds Mix on Summon, adds another Rico. And then he goes for RS and for Remix, and Q lets him look at our hand, he banishes Engage and puts Cutter under the deck, which is not a bad idea. He has hand knowledge, so he knows I don't have any monsters in hand. But Stage Landing saves the day, also Engage of course. We yeah, bait with one Engage obviously, and go into the Droplet right here. Obviously our S is off, so we're gonna Droplet the Dragon, so we have no more negates to worry about and basically can play our game the way we want to. Hornet Drones brings Kagari, Kagari adds back drones, or would've, but Kagari is shot in the process. So we still bring out the token and go into a Sky Striker. Then the third copy of Engage gets ashed, but Stage Landing again saves the day. Alright, he has Clip, but nothing to Quick Synchro Summon. We bring out Lambda Blade and from here on out go into our full combo. Foolishing Lambda Cannon right here to bring it back with Booster later. Obviously, first off, Funk Dog is the way to go. We add our Stage Landing. Now we go Booster and we special summon out our Lambda Cannon. Lambda Cannon would have not made any sense under our Booster. Our opponent has an empty hand, so why should I look at it? Adding Lambda Blade though, yeah, not the best idea, but honestly, we can finish this off right here. We're gonna go for another Stage Landing to bring out Pile Bunker. We want to shoot up the whole field. It's basically all about attack power now. So we bring out Shepherd's Crook, and Crook sets up Last Stand. Next phase is already in hand. And we go Pile Bunker and shoot up his whole field, basically. And then from here on out, it's easy win. Rocket gives another 1000 boost. And here we go, finish this off. It's amazing. I love Kewl Tune, honestly. And it is my go-to tournament deck, probably, once my rotaries arrive. But yeah, I just love playing against it too. The combos don't take long, but as you can see, RB Sky Striker was more powerful in this scenario. And trust me, this is not the only case where this deck was able to beat Kewl Tune with the new support. So RB Sky Striker was able to beat the top meta deck multiple times right here, which shows you how powerful this deck really is.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, definitely leave a like and a subscription. This would really help us a lot. It's one small click for you, but means the world to us, of course. Then obviously, if you want to further support us, don't forget to check out our Twitch and our Instagram channel with the links in the description. And don't forget to let me know what you think about those replays. We always love to read and answer your comments. Guys, I hope you had as much fun watching those replays as I had playing them. It really was a blast. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, have a good one.